Mans and womans of my Alpha family, gather close, because today I speak of a truth that many dare not face, a truth that even the bravest will shrink from, a truth that will shatter illusions and send tremors through your very core. The investigator wasn't ready for what they discovered about you. Yes, about you. The one sitting here today, the one whose heart beats with ambition, whose mind races with plans, whose soul is hungry for power. You've been a mystery to the world, but now the time has come for those who seek to unravel you to finally witness the force they never expected. The investigator was not ready for what they found, and neither are you. You see, the world loves to categorize, loves to put labels on everything that doesn't conform to its limited understanding. But you, my family, are beyond categorization. You are beyond anything the world can comprehend, and the investigator who dares to probe your life will soon realize this in a way they never anticipated. You think the investigator looks at you with fresh eyes, unaware of your dark secrets, unaware of the depth of your power. You are a force so untamed that even they, with all their resources, will not be able to fully grasp what you are capable of. What they do not understand is that your strength lies in your ability to hide in plain sight. The investigator believes they can uncover every detail of your past, every weakness you have, but the truth is that you have buried your past so deep in the darkest corners of your soul that they will never find it. They will search tirelessly for something they can use against you, but what they will find will only be fragments of the truth, never the full picture. And when they find these fragments, when they piece them together in an attempt to understand you, they will realize that they are dealing with something far more dangerous than they ever imagined. They will realize that their methods, their strategies, their preconceived notions about you are all useless in the face of your unrelenting drive. You have lived in the shadows for so long, weaving your web of deceit, creating an illusion of vulnerability while hiding your true strength beneath the surface. You have learned how to play the game, how to move in silence, how to manipulate the very forces that seek to control you. You have lived your life as a master of deception, and now, when the investigator comes to find you, they will fall into the trap you set long ago. You have made your life a riddle, a puzzle that no one can solve. And when they think they have cracked the code, when they think they have finally figured you out, they will find themselves face to face with something they never expected. Something darker, more powerful, more dangerous than anything they could have imagined. You will remain untouchable, forever elusive, forever out of their grasp. They will try to break you, to expose you for what you are, but they will only break themselves in the process. Because you are not just a survivor, you are a predator, and the investigator, no matter how skilled, is nothing more than prey. But here's the truth you must understand. The truth that even the investigator will never know. You are not invincible. You are not infallible. You are human, just like anyone else. And in the end, all the secrets you keep, all the lies you tell, all the power you accumulate will eventually come at a cost. It will eat away at you piece by piece until there is nothing left but a hollow shell of the person you once were. And yet, despite this, you will continue to move forward, continue to play the game, because you understand one thing above all else. Weakness is for those who cannot survive in the world you inhabit. You have no room for weakness, no time for hesitation. You know that to live in this world, you must be ruthless, you must be relentless, and you must never allow yourself to be anything less than the very thing that the investigator fears. The investigator wasn't ready for what they discovered about you because they never understood the true nature of power. They believed that power was something you could see, something you could quantify, something you could hold in your hands. but they were wrong. Power is not something you can hold. It is something that lives within you, something that flows through your veins and into every corner of your existence. It is the quiet force that moves you when the world tries to stop you. It is the fire that burns in your soul when others tell you to give up. The investigator wasn't ready for the depth of your power, for the fire that rages within you, for the darkness that you have learned to embrace. What they do not understand is that you are not afraid of the darkness. You are not afraid of the things that others hide from, the things that make them shudder in fear. You have learned to thrive in it, to use it to your advantage. You understand that in the shadows, you are free. In the shadows, you can become something more than what the world expects. In the shadows, you can grow stronger, smarter, more dangerous than anyone could possibly imagine. And when the investigator comes to expose you, to bring you into the light, they will only expose their own ignorance, because they will never understand what makes you tick. They will never understand the depths of your ambition, the breadth of your intelligence, the coldness of your heart. They will never understand why you do what you do, why you continue to push forward, why you continue to build your empire, your legacy. They will never understand the sacrifices you have made, the darkness you have embraced, the people you have crushed beneath your feet in order to rise above the rest. They will never understand because they do not have the strength to understand. And so, they will fail. They will fail because they are not ready for what they will find. They will fail because they do not have the will to survive in a world like the one you have created. But you, my Alpha family, you are ready. You have always been ready. From the moment you were born, you were destined for greatness, destined for power, destined for a life that others could never even imagine. You were born to break the rules, to shatter the boundaries, to rise above the masses and claim your place among the gods. And though the investigator may try to tear you down, though they may try to expose your darkest secrets, you will stand tall, unshaken, untouchable, because you have nothing to hide. You have no fear. You have no weakness. The investigator wasn't ready for what they discovered about you, and now they will never be able to stop you. They will never be able to take what is yours, to break what you have built. You are a force of nature, an unstoppable storm that will ravage everything in its path. And though they may try to predict your next move, though they may try to anticipate your every step, they will always be one step behind, because you are not like them. You are beyond them. And when they finally realize this, when they understand the depth of your power, it will be too late. They will have already lost. So, take this lesson to heart, my Alpha family. The investigator wasn't ready for what they discovered about you, and neither was anyone else. But that is the beauty of it. The world will never be ready for what you are capable of. And that, my friends, is what makes you unstoppable. Because the world will never truly understand the force that resides within you. They will see the surface, they will observe the moves you make, and they will attempt to decode your intentions, but they will never get to the heart of it. They will never grasp the depth of what drives you. You see, the world loves to see things in black and white. They want heroes and villains. They want simple, clean stories with a clear beginning, middle, and end. But you are not a simple story. You are not a narrative that fits neatly into the mold of what the world expects. You are a complex being, a force of nature that defies all logic, all reasoning, all convention. When the investigator looks at you, they will think they understand. They will see your exterior, your confidence, your calculated moves, and they will assume they know what you're about. But they will not see the broken parts of you. They will not see the moments where you were forced to rise from the ashes of your failures. They will not understand the depth of the pain that has shaped you. They will not see the fire that burns inside you, the hunger that cannot be quenched, the ambition that drives you beyond the limits of what is possible. They will not understand how you have sacrificed everything for the vision that only you can see, how you have stepped on others to rise, how you have embraced the darkness to become stronger. This is what makes you untouchable. The investigator will never see the scars you carry, the weight you bear, the price you have paid for your power. They will look at your achievements, your success, and they will try to attribute it to luck, to timing, to circumstances. But they will never understand the truth. They will never understand the price that you have paid to reach the pinnacle. They will never see the darkness you've danced with, the choices you've made that others could never even fathom. What the world doesn't realize is that power, true power, is not a result of merely being in the right place at the right time. It's not about having the right connections, the right resources, or the right opportunities. Power is about the ability to bend the world to your will. It is about knowing that no matter what happens, no matter how many times you fall, you will always get back up. It is about mastering the art of resilience, of knowing that every obstacle, every challenge, every setback is just another stepping stone on your journey to greatness. You have learned to use everything against you. Every failure has been a lesson. Every betrayal has been fuel for the fire that burns inside you. You are the master of your fate, the architect of your destiny, and nothing can stand in your way. When the investigator starts their search, they will think they can break you. They will think they can expose you, but they will find nothing but shadows. They will search your past. They will dig through your history. They will try to uncover your deepest secrets, but all they will uncover is a labyrinth, a puzzle with no solution, a wall that cannot be breached. And when they fail, when they realize that they cannot crack the code, they will be left to wonder, what kind of person is this? What kind of force have they encountered? What kind of mind? What kind of soul? What kind of being have they stumbled upon? The truth is, the investigator will never truly know. They will never understand what drives you, what makes you tick. They will never understand that you have a vision that is too grand, too vast, too all-encompassing for their limited comprehension. They will never understand the darkness that lies within you, a darkness that has shaped you, honed you, and made you the force that you are today. They will never understand the strength it takes to walk the path you walk, to make the sacrifices you've made, to endure the pain you've suffered. They will never understand the kind of strength that is required to be truly unstoppable. But that is what sets you apart. That is what makes you a true alpha. The world doesn't get it. They never will. And that's exactly how you like it. Because when the world thinks they understand you, when they think they have you figured out, that's when you strike. That's when you move. You move in silence. You move without hesitation. You move with purpose. And you leave the world in the dust, wondering how it all happened. You were never meant to fit into the world's expectations. You were never meant to be a cog in the machine, a follower in the crowd. You were meant to lead. You were meant to create. You were meant to build something that lasts, something that no one can ever take from you. And when the investigator tries to take it, when they try to tear down what you have built, they will find that they are not up against a mere mortal. They are up against something much greater, something much darker, something far beyond their understanding. And this is where the true beauty lies. Because the investigator, with all their training, all their resources, all their intellect, will never have what you have. They will never have your hunger, your drive, your will to survive. They will never have the ability to keep moving forward, no matter the odds. They will never have the capacity to endure what you have endured. And so, no matter how hard they try, no matter how much they dig, no matter how many questions they ask, they will never uncover the real you. They will never expose what makes you truly unstoppable. And in the end, It is this that will break them. The investigator will be left standing there, holding a broken puzzle, a jumbled mess of clues, and they will realize too late that they have been chasing shadows, that they have been chasing a ghost. Because you are not a person that can be understood. You are a force that can only be respected. You are a storm that no one can predict, a wave that no one can ride, a fire that no one can tame. So let the investigator search. Let them dig. Let them try to find the cracks, the weaknesses, the vulnerabilities they believe they will expose. It will never happen. They will never find what they are looking for. They will never understand the power that drives you, the darkness that propels you, the strength that is woven into every fiber of your being. They will never be able to stop you because they were never meant to. In the end, you will be the one who stands tall. You will be the one who has risen above the rest. You will be the one who has built your empire, your legacy, your name, and no investigator, no matter how skilled, will ever be able to take that away from you. Because you are unstoppable, and nothing, no one, can ever change that. You see, my friends, while others may bend under pressure, while the world may attempt to mold you into something you are not, there is an undeniable truth that exists within you, an invincibility that nothing can erase. It is not the external world that defines you. It is your own will, your own force that shapes your destiny. You are not a product of circumstances. You are a creator, a master of your environment. The investigator who seeks to break you will learn this lesson the hard way. They will look at your life and try to apply their logic to it. They will attempt to find weaknesses, places where you stumbled, where you made mistakes, where you faltered. They will search for cracks in your armor, places where you are vulnerable, hoping to exploit them. But what they will not understand, what they will never comprehend, is that those weaknesses, those cracks, are not weaknesses at all. They are the very things that make you stronger. They are the very building blocks of your power. Do you remember the moments when life tried to break you? When you faced failure after failure? When you were knocked down? When the world seemed to be against you? Do you remember how they told you that you were not enough? How they tried to tell you that you would never make it, that you would never rise above the masses? The investigator may look at those moments and try to find a story of defeat, a story of weakness. But you know better, don't you? You know that those moments were the forging of your strength. Every time you were knocked down, you got up stronger. Every time the world tried to break you, you adapted, you evolved, and you became more resilient than before. It is this resilience, this ability to rise again and again, no matter the obstacle, that makes you unstoppable. The investigator will never see this. They will never understand that your greatest weapon is your capacity to endure. When they search through your past, they will see the struggles, the moments of pain, but they will fail to see the victory that lies within those moments. They will fail to see how every scar, every setback, every trial has only made you more powerful. Power, true power, does not come from avoiding pain. It comes from embracing it. It comes from looking at the hardest moments of your life and saying, "This will not break me. This will make me stronger." The investigator will never understand this. They will look for a story of innocence, of purity, of someone who has never been tested, but you know better than anyone else. You know that it is through the fire that we are forged. It is through the darkest moments that we discover who we truly are. The investigator will try to find your breaking point, but there is no breaking point for someone like you. You have no limits. You have no boundaries. Your power is not something that can be measured by the standards of the world. Your power is limitless, eternal, unshakable. They will look for a weakness, for a moment where you faltered, but they will find nothing. They will find no flaw, no crack in your armor. They will only find a force that is too great to be contained. This is what makes you unstoppable. Your will, your strength, your ability to adapt and grow with every challenge you face. The investigator may have their training, their experience, their resources, but they will never have what you have. They will never have the fire that burns inside you. They will never have the unwavering belief in yourself that you carry. They will never have the heart to fight, the soul to endure, the mind to outwit. They will never have your willpower, because your will is unbreakable. As they dig deeper, as they try to uncover the truth, they will be forced to confront the fact that they cannot defeat you. They will be forced to confront the fact that no matter what they do, no matter how hard they try, you will always rise above them. The investigator, no matter how skilled, will always be one step behind you. They will be left chasing shadows, searching for something that isn't there, trying to make sense of a force that refuses to be understood. But the investigator is not the only one who will fail to understand you. The world itself will never truly comprehend the depths of your power. They will try to put you in a box, label you, categorize you, but you will always slip through their grasp. They will try to define you, but you are beyond definition. You are beyond their comprehension. You are the anomaly, the outlier, the one who cannot be explained. And yet, it is this very uncertainty, this very refusal to be understood, that gives you even more strength. Because while they may try to control you, while they may try to box you in, you will remain a force of nature, wild, untamed, and impossible to contain. You will remain a threat to anyone who dares to challenge you, a mystery to anyone who dares to try to uncover your secrets. The investigator will try to follow the trail, try to piece together the puzzle, but they will always be one step too late. They will never find the answers they seek, because the answers are not for them to find. And this, my friends, is what sets you apart from everyone else. While others are content to follow the rules, to play the game by the world's standards, you have created your own path. You have built your own empire, shaped your own future, and you have done so without ever needing to conform to what others expected of you. You have forged your own destiny, and no one, no investigator, no force in this world can take that away from you. When they look at you, they will see the surface, the confidence, the power, the success, but they will never see the blood, the sweat, the tears that went into building it all. They will never see the sacrifices you made, the nights you spent awake, the battles you fought in silence. They will never see the price you paid for your power. They will never understand the darkness that you embraced in order to rise above the rest. The investigator may try to pull you into the light, to expose you for who you really are, but they will fail. They will fail because the truth is not something you wear on your sleeve. The truth is not something they can easily uncover. The truth is in your soul, and your soul is something they will never truly understand. You are a force that transcends everything they know, a being that cannot be categorized, boxed, or contained. And in the end, it is this that will destroy them. It is this that will break them, because they will be left standing in the ruins of their own failed investigation, wondering what went wrong, wondering how they were outsmarted, outmaneuvered, and outlasted by someone they thought they understood. They will never be able to comprehend the depths of your power, the strength of your will, and the absolute certainty with which you move through this world. You are unstoppable, and no investigator, no matter how skilled, will ever be able to change that. And so, my Alpha family, let this be the final truth that you carry with you. The world, the investigators, and all who seek to understand you will never be able to truly grasp the force that you are. They will never comprehend the depths of your power, the resilience that drives you, or the darkness you have mastered. You are a force that cannot be contained, a storm that cannot be predicted. No matter how hard they try, no matter how many obstacles they place in your way, they will never stop you, because you are unstoppable. And nothing, no one, will ever change that.